What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to track a thank you page or any type of confirmation page on your website as a conversion back into your Google Ads account. For this video, we're also going to be using Google Tag Manager, so I think it's much easier to use Google Tag Manager to do this process than really any other method. Now, if you're interested in learning how to do this along with Google Analytics 4 as well, I have a video on my channel for Google Ads conversion tracking with Google Analytics 4 that will show you how to track button clicks, forms, and thank you pages. So if you're just looking for a much simpler setup, this will be the way to do it, and you will need a Google Tag Manager account to get started. So the very first thing you need to do is install Google Tag Manager on your website, and it's very easy to do that if you go to the Admin tab of Tag Manager, or immediately after you create your Tag Manager account, it's going to prompt you to install Google Tag Manager. So what we need to do is paste this code as high as possible underneath the opening head tag, and then this code as high as possible underneath the opening body tag. Now, in order to do this, I have a WordPress website. So the WordPress plugin I'm going to be using is the Head, Footer, and Post Injections plugin. It is completely free to use. And once you install and activate it on your website, so just go to your plugins, go to Add New, search Head, Footer, and Post Injections. You can see it right here. If you just search Head, Footer, Post, it should come up at the very top as well. But what we need to do here is go to our Google Tag Manager account, copy this first piece of code, and then within your plugin, you're going to see Head Page Section Injection. And you want to paste that piece of code right here like I have it. So now you want to keep scrolling down, and you're going to see after the opening body tag. So this is the perfect plugin for installing Google Tag Manager, because essentially all we need to do is place these two pieces of code on our website. You don't need to worry about any other plugin managing your Google Tag Manager installation. As long as you have this plugin installed and you have the pieces of code here, you will have Google Tag Manager installed. So we paste our pieces of code right here, select mobile, paste this over on the right-hand side, and click on Save. Now, to complete your Google Tag Manager installation, you are going to have to submit your workspace. Very easy to do. Come over here to Google Tag Manager, go to your workspace, click on Submit, and all you need to do is add a version name, a version description, and click on Publish. So for right now, I'm just going to put 123, and click on Publish. So you can obviously put installed Google Tag Manager code on my website for that version summary, so then you know what changes you've made. Now, over here in Google Tag Manager, if we come over to our workspace, what we're going to eventually be doing is adding a new tag. Before we do that, we are going to come over to our Google Ads account, and we are going to go to Tools and Settings. Under Measurement, we're going to come to Conversions. So this is where we can create new conversion actions and manage any of our existing conversion actions we've already created. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on New Conversion Action here, and we're going to be tracking a conversion on our website. So we're going to choose Website, and then you want to type in your website domain name here and click on Scan. Now, while this scans, which will take about 30 seconds, all right, so our scan is done here. We're going to click on Add a Conversion Action manually, but the one thing I want to show you real quick is on your website, you will need a page that you want to track. So in my case, it's this thank you page, but it could be any URL that you want to track. So if you have some type of booking confirmation or any type of new page for leads or contacts or anything like that, whatever your page URL says, you can track this the same way that I'm tracking a thank you page. You'll just need to make sure you put the correct URL in the step in Google Tag Manager that I show you in a minute. So let's come back over here to our Google Ads account again, and we are going to add a conversion action manually. And now what you need to do is select a category for your conversion. So in this case, in mine, it's going to be a lead category, and let's just say it's a new contact. Now, one of the options that you have with different types of goal categories as you're creating conversion actions is whether or not you want it to be a primary action used for bidding optimization. So if this is your main key performance indicator, you want it to be a primary action. If this is just something like newsletter signups, but you really want your campaigns to be geared towards driving purchases on your website or some other key performance indicator, then select this as a secondary action, not used for bidding optimization. In my case, let's just say I want this to be a primary action used for bidding optimization. Anytime we have a new contact, we want to make sure that our bids are adjusted to continue to drive us more contacts on our website. So we can collapse this and then name our conversion. So I'm just going to put thank you page conversion example. Okay, so then we can scroll down here and select a value. So you can use the same value for each conversion. For example, if you're selling a $50 course or something like that, then anytime someone purchases something from you, goes to that order confirmation page, you can say, okay, that's worth $50 for every single conversion. Now, if it's just a lead or a sign up or an appointment, What you can do is use the same value for each conversion and just put 1 here. So basically, if there is a specific value attached to your conversion, you can enter that here. If it's just like a lead or some type of new sign up, then just put a 1. So now we're going to keep scrolling down here. For count, you want to count every conversion if it's a purchase and only 1 conversion if it's a lead, sign up, or any other conversion. In my case, I'm going to choose 1 here. You can adjust your click-through conversion window. So you can see it says select the maximum time after an ad interaction that you want to count conversions. So you can put this all the way up to 90 days because maybe someone clicks on your advertisement and doesn't end up converting for a long period of time. The default is 30 days. I'm just going to leave this as the default. So we're just going to leave that one right there. You can adjust your engaged view conversion window, your view through conversion window, and the thing I would not recommend changing is your attribution model. You should be using a data-driven attribution model, which will actually give credit to different ad interactions depending on when people are clicking the ads and how quickly they convert after a click. So we don't need to worry about enhanced conversions for this, but I will go through that in another video. But right now what we can do is click on Done, and you can see this creates the new conversion goal. So what we want to do is click on Save and Continue. If you click on Settings, you'll go back to the previous screen we were just at, and you can change any of the settings for your conversion if you need to. Let's click on Save and Continue. And now they give you 3 different options here. Set up with a Google tag, email instructions to your webmaster, but in this case, we're going to use Google Tag Manager. I think it's the easiest to use Google Tag Manager, but what we need to do is you're going to say, install the Google Ads conversion tracking tag. So let's come over to our Google Tag Manager account. We're going to keep this page open right here because we're going to have to reference it in a minute. But let's come over to our Google Tag Manager account, click on Add a New Tag, and then when you click on Tag Configuration here, you're going to see one of the options is Google Ads Conversion Tracking. So that's what we want to choose here. And then what you can do is name your tag. So let's just put our thank you page example tag. Now let's open our tag configuration again. And you're going to see right here, conversion linker tag missing in container. We will create that in the next step. So for right now, what we're going to do is come back to our Google Ads account where it's showing our conversion ID, and you're going to see a conversion label down here. So let's copy this conversion ID, come back over to Tag Manager and paste this conversion ID right here. Now conversion label, what we're going to do is copy this code right down here. So you can see it's a long set of numbers and letters. We're going to copy this and we are going to paste that as the conversion label. Now you can set a conversion value here, but we just set that previously in Google Ads, so we don't need to change anything else. So all you need is your conversion ID, conversion label. Next, what we need to do is set up a trigger. So with a trigger, what we're going to do is click on the plus sign in the top right corner, and our trigger is going to be every single page view on this page that we want to track. So let's come back over to our Google Tag Manager account, and our trigger will be the thank you. So it's the thank you page view. Okay, so now our trigger configuration, we're going to choose page view right here, and it's going to be a trigger of a page view. We're going to be some page views when the page URL, and I'm going to put contains, and I'm just going to put the end of my URL here. So farmhousegoals.com/thank you. Again, whatever your URL is here is where you need to adjust this and make sure that it matches the URL that you want to track on your website. So what we can do is click on Save. And now we have this new trigger. We have our conversion tracking tag for Google Ads here, so we can click on Save. Now what you could do right now is submit your workspace and it will make sure that that tag is now active. But what we want to do is add one more tag because we need to make sure that we have the conversion linker Google tag. If you don't see it right here in the bottom, you can always search for any of these tags as well. But usually a lot of these Google Ads, Google Analytics are right up at the top in the featured section. So let's click on conversion linker here. We're going to enable linking on all page URLs. If you have multiple domains, you can actually enable linking across domains. I don't in this case, so what we want to do now is just trigger this conversion linker on all pages. So basically the conversion linker allows us to track our conversions from our website back into Google Ads using Google Tag Manager. So let's just come over here, say Google Ads conversion linker, and we can click on Save. And what you'll see down here is our workspace changes. So we added the Google Ads conversion linker. We added the thank you page example tag to trigger anytime someone visits that thank you page. So now what we can do is click on Submit. We'll add our version name and description. Okay, so you can add your version name and your version description here, and we can click on Publish. Okay, so once we do that, we should be all set and ready to go. Let's come back over to our Google Ads account. You can see it's saying use the Google Tag Manager to install the Google Ads conversion tracking tag. We did that using our conversion ID and the thank you page conversion example. Make sure you add a conversion linker tag and configure it to fire on all of your web pages. So we did that as well. If you use AMP pages, accelerated mobile pages, you will need a separate container. In this case, we're just going to focus on our web tracking and we're going to click on done. Now we have this conversion is tracking, so anytime someone actually hits that thank you page on our website, this will actually be tracked if it came from a Google Ads campaign back directly to where exactly what drove a conversion on this page. So we'll know which keyword drove it, we'll know which campaign drove it, and what you'll be able to do is actually track these conversions and optimize your campaigns, optimize your bids to continue to drive more and more conversions for your business. So if you have any questions about tracking a thank you page as a conversion into your Google Ads account, if we scroll down here, you're going to see here is our thank you page conversion example. It is a contact goal. So this is a primary action optimization. So when we create campaigns, we can actually optimize directly for this conversion action. So thank you for watching my video today. Hopefully this was all helpful. If you have any questions about any of this, please leave them in the comment section and get started with conversion tracking today.